Leaving Santenay, we now head up the Côte de Beaune and Côte de Nuits, following the route des Grands Crus, which ends at the southern edge of Dijon. Separated from the Côte Chalonnaise by the valley of the Don, the Côte de Beaune comes as a prolongation of the Couchois. In the south, it starts with the appellations of Marange and Santenay, both of which are mainly planted with Pinot Noir. We then come to the area of the Great Whites, from Chassagne-Montrachet to the south to Meursault in the north, where Chardonnay produces wines of great depth with incomparable aromatic qualities. The soil here is more limestone, giving rise to wines of great precision and elegance that are appreciated the world over. Continuing towards Beaune, Pinot Noir once again begins to dominate, covering the slopes of transversal valleys formed by the rivers. The valley of the Vendaine in Pommard, south of Beaune, and the Rhône Valley in Savigny-les-Beaunes to the north. The historic capital of the Bourgogne wine trade, Beaune is home to the Hôtel Dieu, an architectural masterpiece from the 15th century. Beaune is one of the largest appellations on the Côte. The city hosts a world-renowned wine auction on the third Sunday in November. The Côte de Beaune culminates with the sublime hill of Côte. Capped with forest, it stands out from the line of the escarpment like a peninsula. Apart from its northern side, its slopes are covered with vines. This is where the wines of Corton Charlemagne and the Corton Grand Cru grow. To the west, the Côte de Beaune is hemmed by a wine region at a higher elevation, the Haute Côte de Beaune, where vines alternate with prairies and forest, flourishing on the land that is most favorable. The Côte de Beaune gives way seamlessly to the Côte de Nuits. The first thing that one notices is how the strip of vineyards narrows. From the previous east-southeast orientation, the slopes here face fully east. The soil and subsoil also exhibit some subtle differences due to the greater age of the sedimentary layers. Dominating the plain of the Saône, this ribbon of vineyards unfolds over some 20 kilometers, intersected by closed, dry valleys of varying depths. At the mouths of these welcoming valleys, we find villages with evocative names such as Vougeot, Chambon-Musigny, Moret-Saint-Denis, Gevry-Saint-Bertin. Bourgogne wines have long graced the tables of European royalty, and they owe this largely to the monks who standardized work in the vines and improved winemaking techniques. The Clos de Vougeot, built by the Abbé of Citeaux, is the perfect illustration of this mastery, whose influence extends to this day. The dukes and parliamentarians of Bourgogne and Dijon also played their part. As a perfect symbol of refinement and power, wine became a key diplomatic tool. The Côte de Nuits is a paradise for Pinot Noir and produces many of the most emblematic red wines, such as Romanée-Conti, Richebourg, Échezeaux. Let's gain some altitude and visit the neighboring regions of the Haute Côte de Nuits. This region butts up to the west of the Côte de Nuits and spreads over the flanks of the small valleys which cut through the plateau. It has slightly cooler climatic conditions and produces easy drinking aromatic wines that can be enjoyed young.